Alrighty. So I figured I'd bring you along on my journey of making a lovely character here. I don't know how much I need to make a similar face until it gets grotesque. It doesn't really look like it's doing much. Like, we're just making our face... Oh! Okay, it's starting to take shape. Okay, we are losing our mouth. That's good. Oh, it's kind of coming back a little bit. All right, there go the eyes. Nice. Perfect. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Deathless Diana. Isn't she a beauty? I mean, goodness me. It's a gopher. I'm gonna save her to my favorites because, wow, she's my favorite. Look at her. Ready to go. Look at that nose. Oh, god damn, girl. All right. So yeah, this is Deathless Diana. Again, because we are trying to go deathless. I honestly don't really know what to get for the keepsake. I'm probably just gonna get a golden seed because I don't really need anything else. I'll just get a golden seed because yeah, I don't know what else we need. So let's jump right into it. Like I said, I do have like a notes file, so I'm going to be referencing another file on my other monitor quite a bit. So there might come a few times where I'm not looking at chat or anything because it is going to be covering chat if it is up. So the thing about this is this first tutorial boss I actually have to beat. And I kind of forgot about that. And it's not an easy fight. At all. Because normally, in order to skip the boss, you just jump off the edge and kill yourself. I don't think I need to explain to you why I can't do that in a zero death run. Where's my HUD? Did I turn my HUD off? Why is my HUD off? Where is my HUD? Turn that back on. There we go. Welcome in, First Dog. How you doing? Easiest way I've personally beaten it is with a bow or like heavy shot or something. I don't remember the starting ability. The problem is my starting class, I'm going with the Astrologer because it makes the most sense for the build that I'm going late game. So I don't really have any of that kind of stuff. I have like 6 casts of my Glintstone Pebble and a tiny little short sword. So yeah. I guess this is where our first failed attempt is going to come in. We'll try. You know, this is, like I said, this is learning. Honestly, not terrible damage. Not enough to like defeat it, but especially if he blocks it. All right. This is going great so far. How's it going, Frostliars? Welcome in. Ah, you jerk. Oh, we missed that one. And we are out. We're out of FP. And one hit did that much damage. Okay. We're going to need to think of a starting strategy for this guy. Because I don't think the strat is to just try and beat him. Well, actually, wait a second. I don't need to, because that's not a death. It didn't say you died. Problem solved. We actually don't need to defeat him. That's good. That's really good. Because I don't think we would be able to. That's very nice. I normally don't even bother fighting him. I just jump off the cliff. And when you jump off the cliff, I'm pretty sure it does say you died. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we can actually upgrade our flask already because we started with the golden seed. That's nice. Okay. So the way that this is going to work, for anybody curious, we will not be fighting any bosses that we strictly do not need to fight. Pretty much ever. Any boss that we are going to be fighting is going to be some kind of boss that is tied to progression or a weapon that we need. Like, there's not really going to be a, oh, hey, there's the tree sentinel. Let me just go fight him. You know, let me try my luck. That's not how this is going to be. That's not how this playthrough is going to be going. So don't expect me to like be going around and fighting your favorite bosses and stuff, because we ain't doing that. So speaking of which, I will not be fighting Mr. Tree Sentinel. I will leave him alone. I said I will leave you alone. Please leave me alone. Alright, so the first big thing that we need to do is to go and get Torrent. Just fairly straightforward. You just need to go pick him up. And then once we get Torrent, it's going to be a lot of ratting around collecting items. Because the goal of this is, I'm going to be honest, it's going to be as cheesy as possible. We want to cheese this game to its core to make it easier for me to do a no-death run. So I'm not going to be like hyper leveling. I'm not going to be like farming runes to get to level 999 kind of thing. But I will be doing some stuff to get some free levels. We are going to be getting at least a +5 weapon before we even fight a single boss. Hopefully we can get to +9. But the routing is kind of weird, and some places say you can and some say you can't. So I would... Ideally, we get to a +9 weapon before we fight even a single boss. But I don't know if that's possible anymore. We'll see.
I can turning to aid you. You need to the foot. Then it summon me.
Give me Torrent. Thank you.
Use it. It will summon Torrent. Treat him with...
Playing FIFA Online. Are you good, Frostlars? You good? I always forget how I bind this to my wheel. Okay, legitimately, how do I? Oh, got it. Over here. I know what I'm doing, guys. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional at this game. Shut up. Okay. And again, I will probably be missing some chat messages here, so I apologize. I will try and look over as often as I can. But right now is just going to be a bunch of resource acquisition. So, first things first, we are going to be heading southeast to get our Somber Smithing Stone 1, which should be right across this bridge up here. Oi, you there. Could you help me out, Scully? No, sorry, Bach, I can't. So we will ignore this Knight's Cav because he is scary. And then we grab our Somber Smithing 1. Perfect. Now, we keep going further. All the way down to the southwest peninsula. The routing of this probably isn't the most, like, optimal and efficient. I wrote it in order of the actual, like, smithing stones rather than in the best order pathing-wise. So I probably will have to end up doubling back to pick up stuff. We'll see. Hopefully I don't have to do that too often. But we shall see. But we're going to go to the Weeping Peninsula, and then we're going to go down to the beach. And there should be a smithing stone level 2 that is being guarded by some red jellyfish. Oh yeah, I'm also munching on a sandwich, a good old Sammy. Alright, go ahead and get that grace site. That way we can teleport back here if needed. Hands are sweaty, the match was intense. Alright, there's nothing in here that we need. But I'll pick things up anyway because I'm impulsive. That's just a regular smithing stone too. We need somber smithing stones. So, not what we're here for. Another Knight's Cav. Again, we won't be fighting him. Alrighty, so we head down here, we grab the map fragment, and then we hook a left. And it should be down by the beach. Is the, down by the beach is what we are looking for. I forget what this is, so I'm just gonna check. Oh, it only took one. Poison Mist. Not useful. Well, I mean, it kind of could be if we want to cheese, like, the Draconic Tree Sentinel. Alright, dude, you can chill. That's a cliff. That's not the beach. There's the beach, and there's the red jellyfish. Cool. He played the whole match annoying. Why don't you go golden goal when you only need one? I don't know what that means. But if he was playing the match annoyingly, then I am sorry. Alright, cool. So there's our Somber Smithing Stone number 2. We'll just scoot on by this guy real quick. Thank you. Alright, cool. We got number 1 and number 2. Number 3, we head back to the Gatefront Ruins, and we are going to be doing a skip that I am not familiar with. So, this is where the learning part comes in. We're going to go to Gatefront Ruins. I'll grab the map fragment while we're there, because I forgot to. All right. So this is how we are going to be skipping Margit, which is usually the first required boss in a playthrough. Whoopsies. We will be temporarily skipping him. We're going to come back. He will eventually... He will still be the first boss that we fight in this playthrough. Again, I think, in theory, if the routing works out, it should be that way. But we are just going to... We're just going to... We're going to skip him a little bit for now. We'll come back to him, okay? Don't you worry. Alrighty. So we head northwest. Let me see what I wrote in my notes. We go down to a crumbled bridge and we jump a gap from the bridge to a cliff. Which puts us around... excuse me. Puts us around the back of the castle and allows us entry into Liurnia. Oh, no, this isn't the skip I was thinking of. This is an intended path. Pretty sure? Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure what I was thinking of then. Not this, though. So, this is intended. Move, rabbit. Sorry, Ash. The cup I played is much better. It's golden goal, 1 goal, leave. Like, for the whole game, or do you mean if you get into overtime crosslars? Alrighty, cool. So now we have access to Liurnia of the Lakes. And in Liurnia of the Lakes, we need to go grab the glintstone key from behind the dragon to then gain access to the college, and in the college is where the smithing stone 3 is. So we'll go over to the round table hold real quick. We'll TP back. If I score in 7 minutes, just leave to find a new match must use and then play the whole match. You get rewards for doing it. So it's just... The whole game is just whoever scores first? I think that's kind of lame. I don't know. I've never liked golden goal, even in like real life, like football and soccer and stuff. It's just feels pretty lame. But that is just my opinion. Excuse me, excuse me. Hi, excuse me. Thank you. It's gonna feel weird, like, being able to heal again. I'm gonna have to remind myself that it's okay to heal. Okay. That's the one thing I don't like, that you can't open your map while you're in combat. Makes it very, like, confusing and annoying. Okay, we don't need any of that stuff. We're just gonna keep heading north, because that's generally the direction to the academy. We can talk to Raya while we're here, because we do need to complete her quest line in order to get us into Volcano Manor early.
Oh, what a blessed thug should lease. Please stop, brave tarnished. You will only tire by striking this barrier.
I didn't...
Besides,
What?
I am no foe of yours. Please, think this over.
Sorry, Raya,
The thug should be lease.
I was just spamming. I was spamming A to skip through your dialogue, and I guess I jumped, and the game considered it to be me attacking her. That was weird. Never had that. What do we say to death? Not today. How's it going, Tin? Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well this evening. Oh, not the sniper lobsters. Oh, God. The sniper lobsters are actually kind of scary. They can, like, one-shot me. Glad y'all recognize it. I couldn't remember exactly what it was from. I've heard it plenty. I've never seen Game of Thrones myself, so I didn't know exactly that's what it was from. But it's been memeified. It's you know, people use it plenty out of context, so I've definitely heard it. Did you get what I meant about the cup thing? Yeah, I did, Frostars. Got you, I got you. Okay. We are heading this way. Doing good, laid back evening? Hell yeah. We love that on a Monday after a holiday weekend. I know it can sometimes be a huge pain and everything, so glad to hear that you are you're chilling. Ugh, crab. It's annoying to play against a person you know you're going to win against. That's pretty confident. Hello, Skird. How you doing? Welcome in. I love that dancing emote. I know I say it every time, but it's great. I seem to remember that this is a, like, smithing stone? It's just a regular one. Okay. That's what I thought. Am I missing? I know it's kind of hard to believe that I'm missing a dragon, but I think I'm missing the dragon. Somehow I'm missing a creature larger than a house. I think we need to go further north. I always forget. Here we go. Found it. I wasn't lost. Shut up. Do you think Torrent is stealthy enough to just run past the dragon? Surely, right? Surely the loud clomping of our hooves won't wake him up. Oh, whoops. Just go ahead and snag that. See you later, buddy. Oh. Bye. Wait, he never even saw me. He never aggroed to me. He's like, huh? What did I hear? What a stupid idiot. was a really good day. I'm glad to be home. Nice. Literally just sat around rotting. Oh boy. We, Becky and I, we actually went back to my family home. We don't live too far from my parents. We live about an hour and a half, little under an hour and a half. Yeah, so we drove back to my parents' house to spend the day. We saw like my grandparents, they came over for dinner. So we spent the weekend there, brought the buns. Because obviously, you know, it's his day. You gotta. He's the star of the show, not Jesus. Everyone relax, okay? With all your religious, biblical, I'm not gonna say nonsense because that's hurtful, but stuff. It's the bunny day, okay? Academy Gate Town, how do I enter? Here it is. So nice to live close to family. It is, yeah. And like an hour and a half to 2 hours is kind of that perfect distance of if you want to go visit, you can easily go visit, but you're not so close to home that it's like, hey, I live 10 minutes away, like, can you drop off like a pair of pants kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of that idea of you want to move out and away for college because you want to have like independence. It's kind of that same it's kind of that same thing of like you want the independence of living by yourself, but you know, every once in a while it's nice to go visit family and everything. So Bun is better than Jesus for sure. 100%, man. It's bunny day. Yeah, Becky's almost 6 hours. It's like over 5 hours, isn't it? Yeah, that's, I guess it depends on traffic a lot. That reminds me, for all the Jersey people, could you describe pork rolls to me? Pork roll is kind of just like ham, but it's like a thicker cut, I guess. But it's cut to kind of be, think of it like instead of a burger with beef, it's kind of like a patty of ham is kind of the best way I can put it. And I know that does not sound like remotely tasty, but it's good. Yeah, it's kind of just like a big ham disc. Ow. Ow. We're not here to fight you. I don't want to fight you. I'm a pacifist. Oh! Right in the side of the temple. Not the religious temple. Oh! Oh! Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is all going according to plan. This is exactly what we're... Yep. Everything is fine. There it is. All right. So again, we're not restarting and we're not wiping everything. We're learning. This is our first attempt. So there's our first death. Our first attempt is a loss, but it's a learning experience. So when we go back here, we need to remember that this can get pretty rough. Just wanted to pop in and say I really respect attempting no death runs of soul games. You're a madman. Yeah. I'm a bit of a masochist, but welcome in, Katie Bunny. I appreciate you stopping in, even if it's not for that long. If you can't catch me, you can't beat me. That's true, but they caught me. I've been caught. So again, this is now an invalid run, but we're learning. So we continue. Back to our gathering, because we did get to the Smithing Stone 3. Smithing Stone through... let's try that again. Smithing Stone 4 because that is even remotely what I was trying to say, is back in Caelid. There's going to be a lot of stuff that we're gathering from Caelid, including our weapon that we're going to be using for the run. So we have to... What's the fastest way into Caelid? Looks like from Stormhill Shack. Okay. Permanent death. Get him out of here. Yeah. It will eventually. It will eventually get to the point of, you know, I died, gotta restart. But if we did that every single time, I would never get any practice in, and we would just make zero progress. So, kind of no point in doing that just yet. We will. We'll get there. Baby steps. The ultimate goal is, yes, these are practice runs, basically. The ultimate goal is to... This is ridiculous to even say out loud. The ultimate goal is I would love to do a no-hit run of Elden Ring. Which I have never attempted anything to that scale in a Soulsborne game. I've done plenty of challenge runs. You know, we just finished our no healing run. I've done like bow only, sorcery only. I've done plenty of that stuff, but I've never tried a no death run, and I've definitely never tried a no hit run. No hit is yes, it's insane. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid. Which is why I'm not immediately jumping into a no-hit run, because I would lose my mind, because I wouldn't know the routing, I wouldn't know where to get the items and everything. Like, there are different strategies that you can use, so we're taking our time, we're doing baby steps. And in all likelihood, well, actually not in all likelihood, it would. The strategy does change a little bit between attempting a no-death run and a no-hit run. A no-hit run, a lot of people tend to prefer sorceries because they are more long distance, they can do a lot of damage with the proper builds, and a lot of times you can one-shot bosses before they can even really get to you and like start their attacks. For a no-death run, we can do that, but I'm going to be using a weapon called the Death's Poker, which, very similar, does a lot of damage if you have a proper build for it, and we can get it very early on, and we can get it upgraded without fighting any bosses. But just kind of food for thought, I guess, for our later attempts. What is that link that you posted, Tim? This channel does no-hit content only, kind of insane, put it in the Discord for later. Yeah, for sure. Throw that in Discord. There's a channel that I watch called, he's called Bushy. His channel is Bushy. And super fun guy, like makes really fun content, very nice, like nice guy kind of thing. And he does a lot of Elden Ring challenge runs, which is kind of a lot of these were inspired by him. And he's done, you know, plenty of no death, no hit challenge runs kind of stuff. So and especially with the Elden Ring DLC coming out in the near-ish future. Have they announced a date for that? I know they've announced it. Hi, I don't really want to talk to you. Leave me alone. Are you gonna be annoying? Because I can't get on torrent. You're I'm not gonna lie, you're kind of annoying. Can you go away? But I watch a ton of his videos. He, like I said, makes really fun and informative content, which is really cool. But I figured since the Elden Ring DLC will be coming out pretty soon, we should probably get back into Elden Ring since it's been a long time since we played it. And what better way to do that than to just do some challenge runs, because I've played through this game normally. It's not really much of a challenge. I enjoy Souls. I enjoy Souls games enough to the point where I'm, you know, fairly good at them. Okay, she left. That's funny that you can just walk past that invader. Yeah, the NPC invaders you can just fully ignore. Which reminds me, next time we do this run, when we're collecting everything, we don't even need to go into that church. So we can probably avoid her spawn trigger, like, fully. Which is good to keep in mind. Okay. I know where I'm going. We gotta go get our Somber Smithing Stone 4. And then while we're down here, we can also get the Death's Poker. Which, the Death's Poker is... Getting the Death's Poker is It's also a really hard part of the run because we need to kill a boss to get it. And said boss is kind of a bitch. But, okay, sorry, he's kind of a female dog. Well, no, in fact, he is an undead bird, but, you know, same difference. Hi, are you guys gonna chase me? This might be out of their, like, leash range. So I think running past them like that is probably fine. But it'll just be interesting, because a lot of times I do things in games in general, but in Elden Ring in particular, and I do them, and I'm just like, oh, you know, I got away with it that time. We can't really do that anymore. We kind of need to know exactly why and how things happen. So, for instance, like running past those dogs, it's very important for me to know if those dogs will continue chasing me, or if they will eventually, like, or at one point they will eventually give up. You know what I mean? We can't just kind of wing it and be like, ah, whatever. They'll eventually give up. Hey, get back here. Okay, so there's our Somber Smithing 4. Somber Smithing 5 is back in Limgrave, so we are going to go get our weapon, which we can just do by heading down this way. Oh, my back. All right, so I mentioned that the weapon that we are going for is named, the name of it is called Death's Poker. It is a weapon that scales off of intelligence, but the thing about it is we're not really going to be using it for its regular moveset. We are going to be using it for its Ash of War. It's Ash of War, if you don't know Elden Ring terminology, it's basically its skill. Every weapon has kind of like an inherent skill. So if you see on the left-hand side of my screen, you see the word parry. That is kind of grayed out. That's my shield's skill. So I can press a button to parry. Death's Poker's skill basically does a crap ton of damage and inflicts frostbite, which is a very strong condition. And it scales very well with intelligence. So we're really just going to be spamming the skill pretty much the whole game. There, you know, obviously will be times where we're doing regular melee attacks with it, but for the most part, we are just going to be spamming the skill over and over again, which is why we want to get it early and upgrade it as quickly as possible, because it will help out with our attempts in the early bosses. So first of all, we need to come over here. And I believe there is actually a smithing stone on a body in here, so I need to find that. Not that stuff. We really do not want to get Scarlet Rotted in here, because that is just an insta-death. If at any point we fall off of Torrent or get poisoned or rotted by these enemies, that's it. We die. We don't have any way of curing the Scarlet Rot. Okay, I know there is a smithing stone up here, so we'll go grab this. This is not the one I was thinking of, but there is one up here. Like I said, there's a ton of upgrade materials in Caelid, so it's where we're going to be spending most of the time gathering our starting resources. Excuse me. Okay, so this is the 5. Is that the one? That's not the one we needed, right? We still need the 4. Wait. Oh no, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the 5 was the one we were going for. You got 1 4. Yeah, so we're up to 5. I was backwards. I don't know why. Okay, I need to. Is it this? It might be this. Oh, jeez. It might not be this. It is! Okay, cool. This is what we're here for. This is rock sling. In case you didn't see the name of it. In case you can't read. Or in case you're lazy and you just don't feel like reading, which, you know, honestly, fair. That is the item that I'm thinking of. It is not a somber smithing stone. It is a staff. Okay. Get trapped in there. That is a bad place to get trapped. And now we can go ahead and leave. We are going to go to the southeast of said swamp that we are in, which is where we will encounter the boss that we need to kill in order to get our weapon. I can't read either, that's why I'm talking in a text chat. True. Well, you don't need to read your own messages to talk in a text chat. You can just type based off of memory, right? You can just like stare down at your keyboard and whatever. Exactly. Like in order to respond to other people, you kind of need to read. But in order to just talk, it's just like, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what anyone else is saying. Mr. Streamer is just over here blabbing off doing nothing. I don't read. This is actually a pre-recorded stream, by the way. I'm just running. I'm running this as a VOD. Yeah, I'm running this as a VOD. I just have really, really good awareness of what you guys are going to talk about in the stream. So, okay. I will leave 2 health flasks just in case something goes horribly wrong. But in theory, oh, we also need to pass the time. Good streamer instincts. I'm good at something. No, actually, no, I'm not, but it's fine. I just tell myself that I'm good at things. Becky goes, no. Yeah, you are sounding like Dana. Like, no, don't say that. Okay, we actually need 2 more intelligence to use this. Which I think we might need to like kill something. We'll get these souls. I don't think these runes are enough to level up twice. It's probably enough to level up once. Ooh, just barely enough to level up twice. Okay, cool. You're good at doing 1 death run Elden Ring runs. So far. Pretty soon I'm going to be really good at doing 2 death run Elden Ring runs. I don't know why I keep saying death run Elden Ring run. It's not how that works. We can go ahead and slap on some rock sling and let's go cheese ourselves a deathrite bird. Hello, buddy. Now, I do not remember how to do this. I don't think I have ever done this. So we will try our best. All I know is that I need to get up here somewhere. Not there. I can confirm that that is not the spot that we're supposed to be standing in. Death number 2. All right. Starting off strong. Again, this is why we learn. This is why we practice. 2 death Elden Ring runs. Hell yeah. Okay, so I don't think we're supposed to scale it from the bottom. I think I'm supposed to go from the top, which is why the song always says started from the bottom, now we're here. So we need to start from the bottom and go to the top, which I think the best way to do that is to just go through here and hope this guy doesn't throw jars at me. Please don't throw jars at me. Hello, Mr. Giant. Please don't throw those jars at me. What was I saying? I don't know. But I think I need to go wrap around to the top this way, and then from the top, we can walk over, walk down the cliff far enough to aggro the bird, and then kill the bird from a point at which he cannot hit us, which is kind of weird because we're cheesing a bird by being higher than it can fly because it can't fly, which is kind of weird. We're basically fighting a penguin. So, sorry, all you penguin. Jesus Christ. Okay, we got to be careful in this location as well. These guys hit hard. Oh, that's right. I have to open the seals. Or. Man, I don't know what is going on with me tonight with all the animal analogies. I'm on top of it, though. I don't remember which one it is. Not really what I want. Excuse me. Coming through. Pardon me. Please don't cause me emotional or physical harm. Okay, that was not where I wanted to jump. It's fine. We recover. Okay. Much better. Is this the one that I need? It is. It is the one that I need. Okay. That's the one that I thought that I needed, so it's good to confirm that. Because again, it will get to the point where I am doing this so much that I'm just going to start speed running through it, kind of thing. So it's important to kind of know the fastest way to do things. That way, these attempts don't take us days upon days. Forgot about those. Jesus Christ, that just gave me a heart attack, man. Forgot about that rock. All right. File that away. Let's file that one in the old brain, shall we? Also, welcome in, because how you doing? How you doing? A 3-death run. We got it. World's first. I'm practicing for my oddly specific Elden Ring challenge run. Okay. Gotta remember those rocks. As I was rounding the corner, I'm like, what's that little animation playing on the ground? Oh, yeah, that's right. Insta-death. Your face in Evan's YouTube short was kind of hilarious. Thank you. As I was looking back, I saw her like stand up in the background, and I was like, that is... Note to self, don't try and run through those guys. 4-death run. Nice. World's first time someone died to that boulder as their 3rd death in a playthrough. Man, these achievements. Whew. But yeah, as I was going back to like make that into like the short, I saw her like stand up and just look over. And I was like, this is perfect. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that short. Like I said, I do want to do a lot more of those. That was my first attempt at it, and I wasn't a huge fan of the editing because just the way that you need to like crop the videos to make it into the proper format. But I enjoyed it. I chuckled, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed it as well. Okay, we go around to the left, not between the bug people. Hi, Millicent. Not really here for you. I want you to make the same short, but with Houndoom to see the difference. Oh yeah, which Houndoom? The one that killed our Mewtwo, or the one that nearly lost us the entire run?
There was another one?
Yeah, in the Elite Four, there was a Mega Houndoom that the only reason we didn't lose the run was because it was stupid and it didn't use foul play. It's the only reason we won that. We had 3, but no one else could. Everyone died in 2 hits to it, so I couldn't like switch out. I couldn't out heal it. Like we had no resistances. Everybody died in 2 hits to foul play, so it could have just kept spamming foul play, and there would have been nothing I could do about it. Okay, I believe we go down that way, so I need to rest until it's nighttime. You need to do a split screen reaction to both Houndooms. Why do I keep standing up? Stop. Come on, brain. Do the thing you're supposed to be doing. Okay, hopefully these guys all lose aggro on me as I run past them, because they're all annoying to fight. Also, Mr. Giant over here, hopefully he just doesn't aggro onto me at all. Okay. This is where we are supposed to be, I believe. Ah, you are such a loser. Can you leave me alone? Oh, boy. Okay. Thank you, tree. I believe it's just right here. I don't think he can hit us from here. Could be wrong. Hey, idiot. Come over here. I don't believe we have enough FP to do this. Hit the head. Okay, I think we actually do have enough FP. Especially if I give myself more mana flasks. But we can definitely do this. And again, this run is not about being like risky and flashy and cool. It is about cheesing the game and doing what I can to break it and make it easier on myself. So you're gonna see kind of a lot of this. Cool. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. So far, we haven't had problems with anything major. It's just been routing difficulties and being stupid. But there's the Death's Poker. That's our weapon of choice. We are going to need 7 levels in strength and 5 in... So, 12 levels in total to wield it. And then can I just drop down here? Yep, perfect. Cool. Alrighty. So, now that we have the Death's Poker, what next? What next? So we have our Somber Smithing Stone 5. The next one, we need to defeat a boss in order to get Somber Smithing Stone number 6. So instead of going to do that immediately, we are going to go get the rest of our stuff, and get enough levels to actually wield the sword, or is it I guess it is a sword. Excuse me. But I'm gonna go get enough levels to actually wield it. That way we can use it to then defeat the boss. So we will try and remember where the gray old dragon barrow is. Elden Ring Dragon Barrow. I just forget where it is on the map. Okay, it's north of Caelid. That's what I thought. So first I will go back here and we'll go get the physic. So we'll go to Gatefront Ruins. And then we'll take the north road and follow that out through. Got it. And I'm gonna go sit down now.
Oi. You there. Could you help us?
Could you help us out, Cully? Oh, my chair is slipping, sliding. Please leave me alone, Mr. Knight's Cavalry. I have a feeling he's gonna be annoying. Like, he strikes me as someone that can just randomly one-shot me off my horse. Oops, I think I took the wrong road. Yes, it is this way. Okay. Sit-up time? Ew! Why do I have to do sit-ups? Gross. I don't want to do sit-ups. The formatting of that bot really does make me want to catch the Pokemon. It's like, it's putting a timer on you. It's like, it's gonna be gone. Gotta catch it. Come on. Pokefomo got me. Not the Pokefomo. That sounds like a weird, like, rip-off Pokemon. Go, Pokefomo. What do you think the sound of FOMO is?
Is anybody there? Someone who might
Crying alone in your... Screaming? I was gonna say crying alone in your bed, staring at your phone.
to the true order and celebrating repudiating.
Alright, let's go over and we'll grab our... Oh! I'm dancing! Excuse me, Mr. Giant, don't touch me. He's angry. Well, thank you so much.
An anonymous viewer just let Katie Bunny hop into the litter.
Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the gifted sub to Katie Bunny. How's it going? Well, not how's it going. You've already been here for a little while. My brain is not working tonight. But thank you so much to whoever gifted a sub to Katie Bunny. Welcome to the litter, Katie. Do you prefer Katie or Bunny or Katie Bunny? Or all of the above? Alright, let's not go crazy back there, okay? Alright, let's chill. You know, you gotta put some... You gotta chill. Katie is fine? Perfect. Well, thank you so much for the follow as well, Katie. You got gifted a sub before you were following. It really is. That is not the first time that has happened, for sure. Okay. Looking at my notes. I know it looks like I'm looking at chat, but I'm not. I'm sorry, but I'm looking at my notes. So that is the far north. Okay, we can go get the Dectus Medallion, the left half of the Dectus Medallion, because that is just straight south here. I was gonna say, and I know there was, I was like, I knew there was something down south. So we'll go get the left half of the Dectus Medallion, which we will need later. I even get a little bunny gif. Yeah, the resub and like the sub animation is that's Ash, our pet bunny. He's the one the stream is named after. He's the lovely buns. Oh, I have to do sit-ups as well. Whoopsies. We'll get the left half of the Dexus medallion, and then I'll do my sit-ups. Oh, I wanted that map fragment. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, I'm pretty sure I can just follow this path all the way through, and it should bring me to the tower that I want to go to. It's a little hard to see at night. But out of the darkness and the mist, there should be a tower. Aha! There it is. We'll have to do a bunny reveal later. True. Gotta pay them bunny bucks. Gotta pay the bunny tax. Can't be getting no bun reveals for free. I'm not revealing my bun on stream for free. Kidding me? Hey, you think this is America? Pfft, yeah, right. Yeah, my OnlyFans nameplate. This sounds just really bad. I promise there's plenty, there's explanation to this.
Is there?
Maybe not good explanation, but there's explanation. Okay, I'll do my setups. I gotta get swole, I gotta get fit. I lost track and I think I did 11 bucks. I love bunnies, but I fear that I wouldn't be able to take good care of one. Yeah, like Becky said, they're actually fairly low maintenance. Obviously, you know, they're very social. Well, I shouldn't say obviously. Rabbits are very social creatures, so you do need to take care of them in that sense. You can't just, you know, they're not like hermit crabs where you just buy it and kind of ignore it. They do take some level of care and love and, you know, attention. But comparatively to other kinds of animals, like especially dogs, they're way less maintenance than like a dog or a cat. Especially like our rabbit. Oh my god! Not a good time to dance. Not a good time to dance. Really a bad time to dance.
Primal_got_ you hopped back into the litter for 14 months.
Primal with the 14-month resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Welcome back to the litter. Oh! Oh! Pain and suffering. Okay, this is a bad room. We shouldn't come in here. There's nothing in here for us. We shouldn't... In the future? No goo room. Room bad. Bad room. Bad room. Very bad room. Okay, we're fine. Wasn't even close, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure literally nothing is even close to happening right now. Whew, nailed it. Alright. Thank you, yeah. Primal got me dancing. Ooh! I'm pretty sure I don't need to be over here. Nope, don't need to be over here either. Alright, we are really wasting our time. What was I saying? I'm amazed you live that? What do you mean? It was... skill. Whew. All skill. No luck. I was saying something about Primal, but before that, I was talking about having a pet rabbit. And they are a lot less work than other animals. They do, you know, require some work still. That is not a shortcut. All right. Let's file that away. That is not a shortcut. It looked like one. It kind of is, because it does bring you back to the last site of grace you visited. However, it does so violently. And we can't really be doing that. So, let's not do that next time. I do need to go back there and get my runes. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, the bunnies are pretty low maintenance. So they're very nice house animals. That's a death. It is indeed primal. It is indeed a death. However, these are practice runs, and there is no sense in having a practice run end in 10 minutes and then just doing another practice run that ends in 10 minutes and so on and so on and so on. So it's also very boring for people to watch, exactly. I could do that on my own time off stream very easily, but for the purposes of entertainment and for the purposes of learning, we are ignoring these deaths, and we are just going to be practicing what we can throughout the course of our playthrough. Practice run, exactly. That's why the stream is labeled learning a zero death run, because we are learning. Okay, that's how we get down off the tower. Hold W? Oh, shit. Okay, okay. Alright. Hey, how's it going, sir? Frick. I really don't want to fight you right now. Can we not? I take it back. I don't like that point redemption anymore. Oh! Okay. Gotta go, get those runes back again. Thanks, Primal. He said practice this. That just sounds really rude. Practice this, you piece of shit. Alright, geez, sorry. File away. The majority of places at that location are really, really bad. Yes. Anything that's a closed, like, room that I can't run out of is not where you want to be. We do not like dead ends. That's not where I'm going. Oh, I ate that fireball right to the face. Thank you, sir. Excuse me. You know what? Just because, I'll just fight you still. Oh, what the shit? Can you not? Thank you. Well, he listened by me killing him. Technically speaking, I don't need to fight this guy because the redemption says fight the next enemy I see to the death. And I have already succeeded in that, in the death portion of that request. However, I have honor. I don't have honor. I'm making that up. I'm not an honorable man. Can I jump off of this? Is this a shortcut? How many shortcuts are here? Leave me alone. Hey. So leave me alone. Surely this won't hurt, right? It actually didn't. Fall damage in this game is so weird. It's like all or nothing. Okay. So we've got the Dexus half. Where to next? Back to Kaled, to the Dragabear. I just worry a lot about animals, but maybe I can build the confidence for it. Yeah, I mean, it's you know, at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you. It is another living creature, which is definitely scary in that sense, you know, having another living creature being dependent on you. But at least for me, I've always been a huge animal person. I've never really had the means to have an animal because my parents are travel agents. So growing up, we were like never home, or you know, at least my parents were never home. So I never really had any animals growing up. But Ash is my first pet that I own. He's mine, like legally, technically speaking. But Becky and I both, you know, help take care of him and everything. So we love him. I was gonna say failure is entertaining. The most popular part of me streaming Kirby Superstar Ultra was dying in True Arena for 2 hours. It is fun and it is entertaining, but when it's the same thing over and over again and there's no progress, it's kind of like, okay, like, you gonna do anything? Like, you just gonna sit here like an idiot? So, I do eventually want to make progress in this challenge run. I don't want to just be here for weeks and weeks and weeks and not make any progress. Haha, get wrecked. When you put it like that, I have creatures depending on me every day. I mean, yes, you are a nurse, so humans are creatures. Come back. Don't leave. Okay, so there's our Somber Smithing Stone 8. He was attempting to beat Mulaney the first time while drunk. It was 50 plus attempts. It was quite entertaining. I was not drunk while fighting Melania. What? Oh, when I when I did my drinking stream like I say years ago. Jesus. I guess it was years ago because it was like 2 years ago. Back when I first started streaming, one of the first games I played was Elden Ring. And I did a thing where every time I died, I took a shot. And we had just discovered Moog.
Oh.
And I was severely underleveled for Moog. I was probably 30 to 40 levels under what I should have been. And we very quickly went from 0, like, I think we had like 1 shot in like 2 hours. Over the course of like 2 hours, I think I had like 1 death, so I had 1 shot. And then we very quickly, I think, jumped to like 7 or 8 shots in 45 minutes, something like that. It was not pretty. It very quickly went downhill. Also, I do see your push-ups, Primal. I got you in a little bit. A wild smithing stone bearing dung beetle appears. Catch it using glintstone pebble. Nice. that was pretty good. You just got to get the little emotes that the Twitch extension uses. That was pretty spot on though. Okay, so we don't have a bleed weapon for this guy. So I am going to have to come back, because I did not think about that. Because this mama dragon right here, who's laying on the ground, gives a shit ton of runes. I always say souls. They are runes in this game. But she gives a shit ton of runes. She does not move. She does not attack you. She does not move. However, she has tens of thousands of HP. It would take literal, like, almost hours to kill her with regular weapons, especially unupgraded weapons. So the best way to do it is bleed, because bleed is a percentage-based damage. So every time you get a bleed proc, it's like 10% damage or whatever. I don't know the actual number, but so it's percentage-based damage. So we will come back to kill her once we get a bleed weapon, because she is going to be the source of our early game runes. I always forget which one. I think it's, yeah, it's this one? Yeah, and then I jump across. Okay. I always forget how to get this, because there's 2 different, like, entrances here. This is also a very scary area, for sure. We do want to be careful in here because of this guy. Or all the rats in general, but This could also be a run ending area, because we do need to kind of jump into that bottleneck down there and then back through here. So we have to be careful of this when we come back for real. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Hell was that? Jesus. Alright, let me really quickly look up early game bleed weapons, because I did not think this through. There is a bleed weapon that I know of, however, it is behind a boss, behind Margit, so we don't want to do that. Elden Ring bleed weapons. Early bleed weapons. There is the Reduvia, which we can do pretty easily. We just need to kill an invader. Okay, we can do that. We just need to kill an invader NPC. So, we shall TP back. Looks like the easiest place for us to do is here. Yeah. I figured that deadly looking fiery cliffside would be dangerous. Oh yeah, the walls, they actually don't do damage. It does really feel like they should do damage, and I feel like it'd be cool if they did. Like, just a little bit, you know, like enough damage to kind of simulate, you know, like touching a hot stove or something, of like, ow, shit, that hurt. I feel like it should, but unfortunately it doesn't. Just kind of sad. Okay. There is a Dargon in this lake, which we don't really want to fight, so we won't. Because they don't give us, he doesn't give us anything of use. Alright, so right up here should be the NPC invader. Right about now. Ooh, I actually nailed that. Wow, that was crazy. So we need to defeat this guy, which shouldn't be too much of a problem because we actually have another NPC who helps us fight him, who should show up right about now. Help me. Where's my friend? There he is. Okay. I was gonna say. Hey, stop healing. Yeah, get him. Don't mind me, I'll just be over here throwing rocks and little magical pellets at him. You got it, buddy. Can you stop dodging all my attacks? Ow! Right in the face. Got him. I'm pretty much... I did everything. You didn't do anything. Screw you, Yuria. Okay, so there's our Reduvia. Now we can TP back. Again, I know the pathing and everything is not the best because this is our first time doing it. So next time we do this, everything should be a little simpler. This should still cause bleed build up, even though we don't have the required stats to use it. Freaking hitbox on the dagger is so small that I can't actually hit her. It inflicts burn build up. It's the only thing in the game that does it. And if it builds up all the way, you go, ouch, shoot, didn't realize it'd be so hot. Yeah, you start cursing like a middle-aged mother. You're like, oh darn. Oh cripes, that hurt. I'm hoping this still does bleed build up. Well, that's no good. Wait, actually, I might have a workaround. Oh, that doesn't increase my arcane. Damn it. Oh darn, oh geez, oh cripes, that was hot. Okay. Okay, cool. It does still do bleed build up. Just not a lot. The only real threat burn poses is that it can get you demonetized. Yeah. That's the real threat. We're all scared of the ban hammer coming out. There's got to be a better way of doing this. This is brutal. Usually by the time I come up here, I have the hook claws because I've defeated Margit, and the hook claws are in the castle behind Margit. However, we haven't been to the castle yet. So we don't have the hook claws. I have not done the push-ups, you are right. Hey Becky, you want to come over here and smack a dragon real quick while I do push-ups? Oh. Crazy, but you guys won't believe this. She said no. Okay, what if I just bring it over to you? Can you just repeatedly press this button? She said sure. She's doing it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Becky is doing a zero-death run in Elden Ring. Don't move it. You did. Don't move it. Stop, stop. Stop touching it. Take it over. Take it over. She's gonna slay a dragon. She's doing it. Oh, and this is why you do not use regular weapons to kill the dragon. Because it will just take forever. I think 2 more bleed procs should do it. Maybe 3. It might be 3. It'll be close. So how we doing? How's everyone's day? Yeah, it's gonna be 3 more. Do I have a delicious pickled fowl foot? I don't. I could get one. It's true. Do I? Nah, I do not. That is a good thought, though. We should definitely do that next time. I'm actually gonna write that down rather than trying to file it away, because I'll forget that. Let's see. Reminder. Get, I think it's a silver foot, whatever the thing is to get more runes. Get Silverfoot for Dragon Queen. Good reminder, good reminder. This is what I usually see in challenge run videos. Yeah, like I said, this is the go-to for your early game runes because she does not fight back. She gives a ridiculous amount. I think it's like 100,000 or something like that. Like it's a stupid amount of runes. And all you need is a bleed weapon. Again, usually it's much faster than this because the hook claws are much better at applying bleed. At least for our intents and purposes, because we don't have enough arcane to properly wield this. So the hook claws would do this in like less than half the time. But it works for our purposes, so we'll run with it. But I definitely should get a... Again, I think it's the silver one. I think the gold one is increases item drop rates. I think the silver one increases the amount of runes that you get from defeating enemies. One more bleed. One more bleed. One more bleed. It's gonna be so cool when we kill this dragon. This is the challenge run right here. We're speed running. We're doing a Dragon Queen % run. How fast can you kill the Dragon Queen in Caelid? I feel like there's got to be a speed run for that. Okay, so the silver is item discovery. So we do want a gold Foulfoot, which I will have to look up where the easiest one to find is. Why are the dragons yelling? Don't yell. Don't yell, go back to sleep. I'm just over here brutally murdering your mama. Ha, see you later. Tee. Alright, so out of that we get... $50,000. Okay. Definitely not 100,000. But we get 50,000. And, oh, we can actually two-hand the Death's Poker with the Radigan Sword Seal. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. So we can actually use a weapon. We got both halves of the Dectus Medallion. That's in Liurnia. Okay, and the next thing we need to do is fight a boss in order to get the Smithing Stone 6. So we can go upgrade our weapon to +5 and then give it a spin, give it a whirl. An hour and a half in and we're fighting our, well, I guess second boss, because we did fight a boss to get the Death Poker. But this was pretty much what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting tonight's stream to be a bit more of the planning phase of it. Again, hopefully we get to the point where we can kind of do these much faster. We can, you know... Yeah, I want to get to the point where a full run would take like 6 or 7 hours, like enough to do across 2 streams kind of thing. Rather than, you know, if we were to do this fully from beginning to end, this would undoubtedly take, you know, 20 plus hours kind of thing. So we're getting there. We're improving. Well, I'm hoping to improve. Let's see. So we go to the Dragon Burnt Ruins, which are down here. Then we take a trapped chest, which brings us to Celia Crystal Tunnel, which is in Caelid. And then we defeat the boss in Celia Crystal Tunnel. To then get our Smithing Stone 6. The hot chocolate is still hot. You've been waiting for 5 minutes. Yeah, sounds like it was in the microwave a little too long. Or maybe stove. One of the two. It seems like it's a little bit hot there. Hey guys, that's a cool dragon. Ow. Ow. I remember the first time I found that dragon. It was sick. And now I'm like, yeah, whatever. Get on my face. Ow, ow. Jesus. Okay, I think this is it. I suppose it's a no death run, so holding all these runes is fine. Yeah, for now. Again, we can die here, which would be kind of unfortunate. But I might as well. No, I'll go level up a little bit. I'll level up our intelligence and our vigor a little bit. I do want to save some runes for the actual cost of leveling up the weapon. But we can definitely use some of them to level up because we obviously got a lot from that Dargon. Did Becky prank me? No. Honestly, I totally forgot today was April Fool's Day until like midway through the day. And I was like, oh yeah, today's April 1st. Ow! Jesus Christ! Holy shit, man. God. Just snapped my spine with that. Good Lord. We'll go to 30 intelligence and just put the rest into vigor. My prank is I renamed myself Katie Laporte. Don't know who, if that's a famous person. Don't know it. I am silly. I am dim-witted idiot. Leporide refers to rabbits and hares? Is it really? I never knew that. What is it? What does it mean? Like when you say refers to, like what is it referring to? Okay, Jesus. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So this tunnel is going to be a problem because of these guys spamming their little webs. I think it's the genus or something. Okay, that makes sense. It's a good thing we spent those runes. One of the classifications that bunnies are in. Okay, cool. Cool. That sounded really patronizing, and it wasn't meant to be, because that's actually kind of cool. I should have allocated more healing flasks. That's my bad. This is where I got stuck when you played Elden Ring, Primal. Did you play Elden Ring? Oh my god, man. Those things are not messing around. Okay, don't need that. It's good that we can actually, like, kill things now, though. And things can kill us. Alright. I'd say this is actually going perfectly according to plan right now. I actually don't think there's anything else that we could be doing to better our situation. I truly think that we're nailing this. I 100% get if somebody got stuck here because you can just run into the teleport chest and get X out of this nightmare. That's the thing about the teleport chests. Yeah, for sure. Is you obviously don't know where they take you, and until you have the map for the location, you don't know where you are on the map. So 100%, the trapped chests can be like a huge pain in the ass for people. Totally understand that part. Ow. Please play more Mario Party. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing. I mean, just in general, we'll be doing a ton of like community stuff and games in the future. I don't. Okay, I gotta learn to dodge that based off of sound. I gotta learn when to dodge. This week we are very full up on streams. I scheduled a stream for every day of the week today, just because I've been having a lot of fun streaming, and we've got a bunch of different stuff that we can stream. But definitely in the future, we will look to do some more. Oopsies. Please stop. I forgot that you do a lot of those. Okay, so I should be taking my time and learning this fight, because this is our first mandatory you fight it boss fight kind of thing. So it's not something that we're really going to be able to cheese. So we gotta actually learn this fight. Okay, I think we do 6 and 1. Alright, so if we crouch, he still sees us. Okay. Yeah, those things hurt. Becky's favorite color or favorite LED color? What do you want the lights to be? Okay, hold on. What's your favorite color? What's your favorite LED color of the lights? Nailed it. Spider-Man is out for me, yeah. They're sending those webs. Okay, so I can't do 2. I can get 1 guaranteed. Okay, so that's a 1, 2, 3. Need to learn that dodge timing for that. Jesus Christ. I can't remember the last time I fought a Falling Star Beast. You're gonna break the LED thing? Probably. It's a little rinky-dink remote, though, so. It's Laporidae. I forgot over the course of the day, I guess. It's an E at the start instead of an A. Oh. L-E-P rather than L-A-P. Gotcha. I thought you meant, like, at the end there, like the D-A-E. I'm like, it's D-E-A? That's a weird way of spelling that. Okay, see, that time nobody shot us, which is kind of weird. I wonder what the difference in the pathing was there. So this charge he does in circles multiple times, and somehow still got hit by that. I remember that attack. Okay. Sticks his head in the ground, explodes it. One, two, three. Got that one. He dashes back. Whoopsies. Okay. Kind of iffy on that fight, unfortunately. I did not feel confident with that fight. We'll see the next time we try it if we've learned anything. This or that, give up Pokemon or Smite? Smite. I don't know. I kind of go back and forth between the two. Like right now I'm playing a lot of Smite and I'm not playing a lot of Pokemon. But then there are some times where it's vice versa. So I'm kind of in between the two, but I would probably give up Smite and keep Pokemon. Because I think Pokemon is more versatile in what it can do. Okay, so our smithing stone number 7 is Volcano Manor. Which we need to complete Raya's quest line. Which we can do. I always forget. I think it's this. I think this is where the guy is. I would give up tacos and Smite, not that those were directed at me. Like Becky said, we wanted to know. We needed to know. Do you know what Smite is, though, Katie? And it does, yeah, it does look like it's pretty unanimous. Lose your ability to taste or smell? Smell, because I already have a really shitty sense of smell. So that's pretty much what I already have. I already have that this or that.
Show me, and I'll consider parting. I'm not in love with it. You're first. Alright. Things know your bloody.
Alright, and then we can head back to Raya. We go southeast. Perfect. Smite, I just remember so many ads when I played it last, and I don't like ads? What do you mean? What do you mean that it had ads? Like the game itself had ads, or there were ads about the game? I think it's a MOBA I could like, but there are so many free-to-play mechanics that I think it'd frustrate me. I'm not really sure what you mean, Katie. We might be. It is a MOBA, so I think you're talking about the right game.
Thug, please. Oh yeah, thank you kindly. Did I forget to? I see you are very but to study such, please. Brave most time. You on the volcano.
Okay.
Please stop.
I am not hitting
You
you.
will only tire by striking this barrier.
I get it.
Besides,
I get it.
am no foe of
I get it.
yours. Please, think this over. Oh, this lad, the lid instead at the base. It was I have faith. I do hope.
Okay, so now we've done that, we can go We can just go up to the lift of Dectus right now, but I think there's one other thing that we can do before we go. We can get the intelligence tier. We've got an 8, 9. Yeah, so the only stone we need left is the 7. Okay. We'll get the intelligence tier, which is up, like, here-ish? It's in, like, the very north of Liurnia. Don't worry about it. I think it's just bunches of a lot in its shop. Oh, yes, yes. Like, if you mean... I do know. I do know what you mean now, Katie. There's a lot of, like, microtransactions and skins that you can buy. Yeah, for sure. That's how they make a lot of their money. Pokemon is better no matter what. Like I said, I think Pokemon is just more versatile. I think there's more you can do with Pokemon than you can do with, you know, any MOBA. But in this case, Smite in particular. But Pokemon is just much more versatile. Which again, I have not been playing a lot of Pokemon recently, but that's not to mean that, you know, a year from now I won't be. So, which, you know, speaking of which, we gotta eventually buy and play the DLC and get back into competitive VGC. It's still on my radar. I know you guys don't believe me because I always say that, but it is still out there. I'm still thinking about it. Ads probably left it a little unclear. I do know what you mean by it now, for sure. This one is hard. Play Pokemon Go for 6 miles to, like, play Pokemon Go for 6 miles a day or play Pokemon DS. Pokemon Go for 6 miles a day, because I literally do that every day already. I average about 9 miles a day. Ow! Shit. That being said, I have not been playing Pokemon Go recently because it's been very cold and raining and everything like that. But yeah, I already walk like 10 miles a day, so that one's an easy one for me personally. I don't really play Pokemon much. I've played like 2 Generations, 2 ROM hacks, and Legends Arceus. Anything open world in Pokemon is just awesome to me. Yeah, they need to do more open worlds for sure. And I think they, you know, realize that, and that's the path they're heading towards, which is really cool. But I agree. Open world Pokemon games are pretty sick. Scarlet and Violet is not necessarily open world. It is. It's similar, but it's not a true open world. It's a step in the right direction to open world. How many steps is that? I have no idea. No idea how many steps 10 miles is. A lot. That one's to you, Becky. That one's not to me.
Oh,
But yeah, that would be easy for me because I don't play. I almost said I don't play video games. Me playing video games? What? Stupid. No, I don't really watch TV. So. I would say I don't have the time for it. Which is kind of true, kind of not. I do have the time for it if I wanted to make time for it. It's just that I don't prioritize making time for it. It's kind of the same with like reading. Like I used to read a lot. Like I read like dozens of books a year kind of thing. Like I was really big into reading. And then once I kind of went into like late high school, college, I stopped reading as much. And it was mainly because I actually didn't have enough time. But now that I do have enough time to get back into reading, I just haven't made time for it. So I still say that I don't read because I don't have enough time, even though that's not objectively true. It's still, you know, for the most part true. I don't think you play video games. This is a Reb's no death run, right? And she hasn't died once. That's true. Yeah, Becky killed a dragon and didn't even die. I'm just a little scrub. Oh, there it is. I was like, where is this freaking spring gust jump boy? Yee! I know what I'm saying. Master gamer. That's me. I know you guys watch me for my pure high adrenaline skill. And you definitely don't watch me to make fun of me when I'm awful at a video game. You guys would never do that to me. Right? Oh. Trying to stick to a book a month because I love to read, but sometimes I get stuck in books and then TV and it's back and forth. She's a reader. She's a bookworm. Just say Reb would have won that. True. Yeah. From now on, I'll just be like, yeah, Becky would have beaten that boss. Excuse me, everybody. Oh, pay no attention to the man on the horse. She's a bookie, which mafia? Yeah, she's keeping tabs. She's doing the taxes for everybody. Sorry, I kind of sold you out there, Becky. My bad. What are you doing, Ash? What are you doing? Oh, you gotta redeem a bun reveal, Bex. We're getting pretty close to the end here. So I think we're gonna kind of wrap up our prep, and then next stream we'll start taking on the required bosses. So we only have like a little more prep to go. I would say we got like 15 minutes left on the stream, maybe 20, 15 to 20 minutes. As long as Raya's right here. Oh, she is. Okay, good.
I've been waiting. I knew you. I hereby take my hand. I will.
Look at our stupid face. That's the face of a woman who has never touched someone else's hand. Yeah, rereading stuff is hard. Like, rewatching things, I think, is easier than rereading. Because the problem with rereading is that you just kind of... You don't pay attention to it because you already know what happens, and so you kind of fill in the blanks, in a way. Like, you skip over sentences, and you're like, oh, I know what happens in this chapter. Whereas, when you rewatch things, you don't do that as much. Because it's harder to skip around. You can skip episodes and stuff, but you're not going to be like skipping lines of dialogue in the same way. That's my reasoning behind it. There's nothing to solidly back that up, but yeah, and rewatching you can put on in the background. It's very true as well. Excuse me, snails. Snails, snails, snails. Alright, we definitely don't want to be fighting this guy. He will mess us up. Cool. Okay, so we can sneak past him easily. Good to know. Okay, so this is where the pathing gets a little weird because some websites said that you can't get a +7 before a boss. Some said you can. There is like a +7 stone that might exist, but some websites don't list it in their, like, when you like look up, you know, like all the stones, some websites don't list it, some do. So we will see if it is there. Hopefully it is, because then that means we can get a +9 without having to fight a single boss. Again, aside from the Falling Star Beast and the actual Deathray Bird to get the Death's Poker itself. Yes. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's over here. Bun reveal. We got a bun reveal. Excuse me, everybody. Ow! Okay. Don't need the item he's guarding, so don't get that next time. We also don't even need to go that way. Okay. I can rewatch stuff and notice brand new little details, because watching is just more passive experience. I'll notice everything I read because it's just a different kind of activity. Yeah, exactly. It's harder, and that's kind of what I was saying with, like, you kind of fill in the gaps when you're rereading something because you're like, I already know what happens. Whereas when you're rewatching something, you don't, like, skip that stuff, I guess is the best way to put it. I don't know. I'm not making any sense. I'm blabbing. Ow. Mans came out of nowhere. Smacked me on the side of the head. Excuse me. This is also a potentially dangerous area right here. Like this lift in particular. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right. Yeah, he's angry. We're just gonna leave him there though. Okay, so that right there is a somber smithing stone number 7. However, we cannot get that one until we defeat the Godskin Noble, which, if you guys remember, fighting Fatty, not fun. I don't really want to be doing that. So if we can avoid it, I did find someone that claims there is a +7 somber smithing stone down the lift over here. Again, I've only really seen it on, like, one website, though. Oh, okay. It's okay. Okay. Ow! Shit, man. You wanna chill? Jesus Christ. Okay, so we go down these lifts, and then we go down those lifts. And then supposedly, at the end of the cave, which I'm assuming this is the cave, there's a magma worm that pops up. There's the magma worm. We can't get on torrent here. But presumably, this over here is a somber smithing stone level 7. According to the article I found. It's a smithing stone level 7. You sons of bitches. I've been bamboozled. I've been hoodwinked. I've had the cloth pulled over my eyes. Don't mind me just rolling in lava. Alright. Busted. Not a somber smithing 7. Unfortunate. That would be why only one website mentioned it, because that website is incorrect. Look how sad Diana is. Poor Diana. She wanted that somber smithing stone 7. But alas, Diana will not be able to gain one today. You used to be able to, jump from, like, here up onto the fence, but they patched it and made it, like, almost impossible. I think it still is possible, but it's stupidly hard to do and probably not worth it. But that is all of the prep stuff that I have, because again, the only way that I know of getting an early Somber Smithing Stone 7 is to either intentionally die at a certain location to be teleported somewhere else, or we need to beat Fatty in that room, which gains us access to the rest of the area, which lets us up to get that Somber Smithing Stone 7. Somber Smithing Stone 7. Very difficult to say. Yeah, so I think let's just do Margit. Let's try Margit. Well, no, I just want to give it a try. And then we'll do a bun reveal. And then we'll end stream. And it shall be perfect. And then next week will be all bosses. We'll be flying through, learning the boss fights, doing my best to remember things and learn attack patterns, and see just how many required boss. Oh, right through the sternum, man. Oh, right through the pelvis. Jesus. Leave me alone. But yeah, next week we will we'll still be doing the same attempt, so it'll be an invalid one. You know, we're still practicing and learning. But it won't be as much prep as we were doing today, which should be a lot more fun. What's up, Margit? Okay. So it takes 2 weapon arts to phase transition him. And he really doesn't even do that much damage. I can kind of just face tank his damage at this level, which is good. Yeah. As you can see, we are not meant to have this strong of a weapon this early in the game. We have done just a little bit of sequence breaking. So, fingers crossed, a lot of the early game bosses go that way. Which is good, because that means up until Margit, the hardest boss that we have to deal with is the Falling Star Beast to get the Somber Smithing Stone 6. I think that's the hardest fight that we really have. Because we just proved that Margit is kind of a pushover. Sorry, Margit. Alrighty, nice. Well, thank y'all for joining me. I gotta go grab this little boy in the background and bring him on over to the camera. So don't go anywhere. I will be right back, and we'll do our outro with Ash. He'll help me do the outro. I gotta get him a goldfish. Whoa. Here's the goldfish. So this is Ash. He's the bunny. I am not Ash. Mr. Streamer is not Ash. My real name is Evan. This is Ash. He's the star of the show. He's 5 years old. He just turned 5 like 2 weeks ago. This is Becky. Oh God! I don't want to dance too much. Don't lean against the table while dancing. You're shaking the camera.
Shake anyway.
No, we're shaking.
First dog 314 hopped back into the
I
litter
am
for
Ash
10
2,
months.
correct. Thank you so
You
much for the
are Ash
resub
2.
first. I feel like you just resubbed like the other week. What is going on? Thank you so much, First Dog, for the 10-month resub. Sheesh. But yes, I am Ash number 2. I'm not Ash number 1. This is Ash number 1. I am Ash number 2. About 4 weeks ago, that would make sense. Yeah, that is how that would work. But he is the mascot. He's the face of the channel. I am merely an impasta. Oh, goldfish. But yeah. The channel's named after him. A college friend of mine nicknamed him Ashwin. And just kind of stuck. And then when I was making my Twitch channel, I was like, what should my name be? And then I was like, we should do Ashwin for our bunny.
No, that's not how that went. You had no idea that Max called him Ashwin. I'm the one who suggested that.
I knew that Max called him Ashwin. You might have been the one that suggested the name, but Max would call him Ashwin in front of our faces all the time. What do you mean? I had no idea that he called him Ashwin.
Okay. I came up with the name.
Okay. Regardless, this is the boy.
My credit's due.
He's an old man though. Like I said, he's 5 years old now.
He's middle-aged.
He is middle-aged. This breed of rabbit lives on average like 10, 12 years. So hopefully
12.
hopefully more than 12.
Yeah.
because that's average lifespan. So hopefully he gets nice and old with us.
Yeah. Be with us for a long time, buddy.
He's our bunny.
We love you.
Name was still Becky's idea, and that's what matters. Yeah, whatever.
Thank you. Just he does this. I'm like, I want credit.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning into the stream and coming out. We do. His nails are
He
sharp.
need to cut his nails.
He's digging his nails into my neck. There will actually be a stream tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. I'm gonna be playing some Phasmophobia with Cryo.
Don't let him gas lamp you.
Gas lamp.
This reminds me of yesterday when you were like, "Oh, I love the jokes about like, I don't know what gaslighting means." Oh yeah, you know what gaslighting means.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the car ride. But there will be a stream tomorrow night. It's gonna be some Phasmophobia with Cryo because there is an Easter update that came out for that, so we're gonna be doing the Easter event. So 7:30 tomorrow, be some Phasmophobia. On Wednesday, 7:30, we will be starting our Lies of P playthrough, which I'm very excited about. Very, very similar game to Elden Ring, but it is a game that I have not seen any playthrough of, nor have played myself, so I'm very excited to start that. Oop, he's nipping.
Hey. There we go. Put him down then.
Thursday is going to be some Smite. We're going to do another casual Smite stream on Thursday, and then Friday is going to be some more Baldur's Gate with the lady right here. So, very busy week of stream, but should be a lot of fun. So, with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night,
Busy stream.
wherever it is you are. And I will see you again in the next stream. See everybody. I can't salute.